Aries, thanks for visiting. If you like this reading, as I always say, please like or subscribe or leave a comment if you would like to, only if you would like to. And I have everything ready. I'm going to start your reading for lovely, lovely Aries, fellow Aries people. The first card you have your past is the Seven of Swords. Yes, this tricky card. Yes, this is very strange. I'm seeing, I hope this is going to make sense. I'm just seeing someone could have been stopping you from being near someone else. This is very, or at least maybe they were trying to stop you. They weren't being obvious about this. I'm seeing that they weren't coming up to you and saying, don't go near this person. And they weren't saying to them, don't go near you either. But this was something very, very subtle. This was something very, they weren't obvious about this. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like someone was standing between you and another person. It's a bit like someone was a go-between or a watchdog or something like that. And they might have been telling them things about you, and they might have been telling you things about them, maybe to keep you apart or something like that. And this was done in a very subtle way. I keep on seeing that. It's very, very subtle, very clever. Maybe they think you're interested in someone, or they thought that, and maybe they wanted them to themselves. It might have been something like that, or it might have been some other reason. But they had some reason in their mind of why they were doing this. It was a weird reason. And they wanted to keep you separated. I keep on seeing that. There's something that they're hiding from you about this. They're not telling you what's going on. They're probably hiding this from this other person as well. And they're probably hiding this, or they were at this time, hiding this from this other person. And I'm seeing that, yes, this person doesn't seem very smart, actually. They seem a bit silly. They don't look very intelligent. That sounds terrible, but they don't seem to be as smart as they actually are. That's what I'm trying to say. They are very clever in a lot of ways. Maybe when they speak to you or they speak to people, they don't sound very clever, but they're manipulative. They're clever in a manipulative way. That's what I'm trying to say. Maybe they're not very intelligent. Maybe they don't have a lot of knowledge, a lot of general knowledge or anything like that. They might not know a lot of things, but they're clever in the way that they're manipulative. That's what I'm trying to say, if that makes sense. So just be careful. Be very careful around this person. Be very careful around who you're speaking to. You might not even realize, you probably don't realize, this is what this person was trying to do. Have a think about different situations. Have a think about times when you might have said, you might have called someone, you might have said, I want to speak to this person, or you might have gone to do something and they were unavailable, or maybe someone else was telling you something about another person that you were trying to talk to. Something very strange like that. That might not make any sense at all, but it's just try and think about that, because I am seeing this very manipulative person trying to stop you from being close to someone. I hope that makes sense. It might not be a love situation. It might be someone else. It might be completely something. It might be family, might be friend, might be at work. I don't know. The next card you have your past is the Five of Pentacles. So yes, you're being stopped. You're being stopped from seeing someone. This is being left out from a situation that you shouldn't be left out of, or left out of being close to someone. You might not have even realized this. I'm seeing again, this was very subtle. You might not have realized anything about this at all. And yes, the other thing I'm seeing with this card is you might have had some kind of an opportunity in front of you. You might have known that this was there, right in front of you, right kind of in front of your nose. And part of you wanted to have this opportunity. You wanted to do whatever this was. And you definitely could have done it. You could have pursued whatever this was. But I felt that, I can see that, sorry, I'm seeing that you felt that it might have been a little bit maybe out of reach for you, or maybe you just felt that it was out of reach. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe this was just how you were feeling. Maybe you felt that you weren't ready mentally or emotionally to kind of do whatever this was. And a lot of the time, you know, if you see something in front of you, you want to pursue something, you go and do it straight away. You just do it. You don't even think. But something about this felt a little bit almost scary to you, or difficult for you, or it might have been that you just had this feeling that comes up sometimes inside yourself, that when you go, you see some opportunity or something in front of you, you automatically think, I'd like to do this, but then you get this feeling inside you kind of saying to you, or it's not even saying anything, you might not even know, it's just a feeling, this bad feeling inside that's like, no, I don't want to do this, I'm going to say no to this. That could have been what happened with this opportunity. But you could have done it, you could have done this. It was just your feelings, it was just your internal, whatever was going on stopping you. The last card you have your past is the Six of Wands. So yes, this person, I'm seeing that this person's completely different to you, obviously. You're a very upfront person, this person's obviously a very manipulative person, this person in the Seven of Swords. And they're very two-faced. And you're very kind of, I'm just looking at this horse. This is a white horse, so obviously this represents purity. You might, you can rush off and say things to people, but your intentions are pure. Your intentions are honest. You're not two-faced. Whatever you say is how you feel. There's no way about it. You're not going to come and pretend this or pretend that. You are this white horse. Now, sometimes that white horse might go and rush off and bump into people and push people over. But it's a white horse. It's a white horse. This is purity. Your feelings are pure. So you can't understand people who act like the Seven of Swords. It's completely out of your mind totally. You have no way of comprehending why someone would be like that. And that's why sometimes you're trapped by these manipulative people, because you don't understand where they're coming from. You don't think in that way. That's why sometimes you're trapped by these people. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing there's going to be some kind of this is going to come to a head eventually, not now. It's going to be sometime, maybe in your more distant future sometime. You're going to have some kind of a fight with this person, some kind of an argument with this person in the Seven of Swords. This is all going to come to light. You're going to have to be very strategic when you deal with this person, because they're very sneaky. You're going to do this, and you're going to come out winning. This is the victory card. So eventually you are going to win whatever this is, but there's going to be some kind of difficult fight ahead of you. That's what I'm seeing with that. The first card you have your present is the Queen of Wands. So yes, you're going to be deep in thought at this time. This is about wands. This is about kind of things happening, activity, fire, feeling passionate about things, doing things. This is action. And you want to take action on a few things. You've had a few ideas brewing inside yourself that you want to do. This might be something about work, or it might be a side business or something outside of work, or maybe you're branching out into new areas or something like that. I'm seeing, because it's not your usual work, it's something outside of that you're looking at. It might be a few different things. And I'm seeing that while you're working on these things, while you're kind of contemplating, thinking about all these things, you might be separating yourself from people. You might be by yourself at this time. So there are lions all over this card, cats all over this card. Obviously there's a black cat at the feet of this Queen of Wands. You probably can't see that. I'll just move that for you so you can see. So yeah, so you can see this black cat, it's there anyway. And yes, this black cat, if you think about cats, they're naturally loners. They're by themselves. They, sometimes they appreciate it when humans take care of them or feed them especially, but they're independent. They're ready to pounce as well. Anything that comes, they're ready to pounce, just like an Aries. So you can be popular when you choose to. You're also fiercely independent, and that's how you are at this time. You're trying to work out some things that you want to do, maybe some business things, some work things. You're trying to get them off the ground, and at this time you really can't be around people. That's what I'm seeing. So some people might be seeing you as this black cat, a little bit mysterious, a little bit aloof, that kind of thing. You are a little bit like that sometimes, and but at this time that's how you are. You're just preparing, you're trying to get your head clear, trying to get, sort out what you want to do before you actually take action on these things. So the next card you have for your present is, yes, the Nine of Swords, this horrible card. Nobody likes this card. I'm seeing that yes, what I'm seeing here is obviously this poor woman, she's stressed, she's crying, she's up in bed, you know, she's sitting up, she can't sleep, all of that kind of thing. Something happened to you, something probably happened to you a long time ago, I'm seeing. This is still bothering you at this time. This still hurts you, whatever someone said, whatever someone did. It might not actually be clear in your head exactly what they said. It might just be a feeling that you remember that springs from something that happened. And yes, I'm seeing this is something that happened a long time ago, because in the base of this bed, there's a carving of someone stabbing another person. So this is what's beneath you. This hurt is something that happened a long time ago, but it's at the base of what's making you upset at this time. Losing sleep, not feeling good enough. Someone might have made you feel like you're not good enough, that you can't achieve things. And you might be worried about what people think of you as well, because maybe what happened was in front of other people, I don't know. But this is making you stressed, this is making you losing sleep. Not all the time, but sometimes. This is something, you fear failure because of what happened. And yes, there are a few cards in this reading that talk about your fear of failure. And a lot of this is going inside you. This is about your inner feelings. And yes, I'm seeing that something, whatever happened, there was an incident that happened. This could have happened a year ago. This could have happened a year ago, because when you look at this quilt, all the signs of the zodiac are on this quilt. So this says to me that this was a year ago, because this covers a year. Every sign covers a year. So look back to what happened a year ago. Now, it might hurt you to relive these things, but this is important. Look back to what happened a year ago. There might have been an incident. Somebody said something to you. Something happened. That's what's setting you back. So address whatever this is. You might need counselling. It might be very serious. You might not need counselling. But look at that. Address what that is. Really think, put it in perspective. Is it important? Does it affect you now? Ask some questions about this. Find out what it is. Get to the root of what this is, because that's what is stopping you from moving forward. That's what's stopping you from achieving what you want. That's what I'm seeing. The last card you have here present is the High Priestess. Yes, I'm rambling a lot in this reading. I know I am. I'm sorry about that. I just keep on seeing a lot of inner thoughts, a lot of things that, a lot of hurts, a lot of things that might be stopping you. And so a lot of these things that you need to explore, they might be painful, but they're necessary. They're necessary for you, to help you to move on. The High Priestess has this knowing about, the deeper meaning of these feelings and these things that are, beneath all of these things. These things need to be tackled. This is going to, whatever this is stopping you from going ahead. It's making you sabotage yourself. Every time you get close to something you want to do, every time you get just that, right up to whatever it is you want to achieve, you get that horrible feeling inside yourself and it stops you. Look back to what happened a year ago. That's what I'm seeing in this card. I hope this all makes sense. It might sound crazy, it might not make sense at all. The first card you have for your future is the Page of Wands. So yes, you're going to have some kind of burst of creative ideas at this time. This could be around this work thing I've seen in the Queen of Wands. You're going to start actually trying to narrow things down, narrow your ideas down, really think about this in more detail before you start to kind of take action on this. Again, I'm seeing the same thing. So I'm seeing there might be 2 or more ideas. You might narrow it down to 2 ideas before you actually take action. And yes, you're just preparing yourself. You're going to be preparing yourself before you do this. The other thing I'm seeing in this card is that yes, I'm seeing that you might be thinking of actually traveling to somewhere, not now, but eventually, where you fit in with your surroundings. I hope this makes sense, because I'm just looking at this page and he's in the desert. He's, there's a lot of sand, it's red, there are pyramids, everything like that. He's in the desert, it's very hot, obviously. He's wearing clothes that don't fit in. So he has a heavy coat on, he has a tunic or whatever this is, he has boots on, he has like a scarf around him, a hat, everything like that. he's not dressed for his surroundings. So you might be feeling like you don't fit in your surroundings. You might feel that everywhere you go you don't fit in with your surroundings. It might be that. So, you know, he's looking at the top of his wand as well, and he's thinking, I want to go somewhere, I want to climb higher, I want to follow these ideas I have, but I don't quite fit into where I am. And it's not that you're going to fit in, but you might be traveling to somewhere in your future, far off into your future, maybe, where, not that you fit in, not that everyone's like you, but it's that people are more open. They have more open minds, that's what I'm seeing. So you might meet more people, you might be traveling to somewhere in your future where you feel like you have more open-minded people around you. They're more accepting. And that's going to be part of you achieving this success as well. That's what I'm seeing. The next card you have for your future is the Page of Cups. So yes, I'm seeing for single people in this who are looking for a relationship, I'm seeing someone who's going to try and attract your attention at this time. They're going to make you laugh. They're going to be a bit funny. They're going to be a bit silly. I'm seeing a lot of laughter around this card. There's a lot of laughter around this person. They might have been focused on you actually for a long time. They might have been interested in you for a long time actually, I'm seeing. And their interest has gone up and down a bit in the past, but they haven't given up. They're still thinking about you. They're still wanting you. Think about who might be making you laugh if you're not sure who this is. But yes, they're funny. They're probably going to be trying all kinds of tricks, all kind of funny things to get your attention at this time. I'm not seeing that you're really going to even notice this. You have a lot on your mind. You're still going to have a lot on your mind at this time. You have a lot of work things, a lot of other things that you're going to be thinking about. So they're going to have to try a bit harder if they want your attention. That's what I'm seeing. You might not even realize this is what's happening. The last card you have for your future is the Eight of Pentacles. So yes, this person's still going to be putting in a lot of effort, a lot of work to try to get your attention. They might be making you laugh, they might be telling you jokes, they might be saying things to you, they might be texting you, they might be on your Facebook saying things, but they're humorous, they're saying funny things. I keep on seeing humor in this. But you're going to be focused on your own things. You're going to be really doing a lot of this work to try and move ahead. I'm seeing you with your head down, doing a lot of this work. And your head's focused on your work. Your head's going to be focused on your work. But if you don't focus on the inner work that I'm seeing in the High Priestess, as well as the outer work, you're not going to get as far as you'd like. You can only go so far putting your head down and work. First of all, it's going to exhaust you. You're going to be exhausted. But also you're going to have that feeling come up again. You're going to have opportunities come up, and you're going to have that feeling come up again, and it's going to stop you. So unless you address what's going on in the Nine of Swords, in the High Priestess, whatever is giving you that feeling, whatever's stopping you, address that. Once you've done that, it's going to take work, but once you've done that, that is going to help that feeling to go away. That's going to clear your head. That's going to clear your emotions. And then you'll be able to take on these opportunities that come up. That's what I'm seeing. I hope this makes sense. So Aries, I hope this resonated. As you know, general readings can't always resonate with everyone. And also, I have to apologize. I was rambling crazily in this reading. I kept on seeing a lot of inner things inside you, and I couldn't help it. I'm sorry, I just can't help myself sometimes. But if you liked this reading, you probably didn't. But if you did, please like or subscribe or leave a comment if you'd like to. Thank you so much for watching. If you have gotten this far, thank you.